Hello. Today the talk is titled Gen Z. Sometimes I really wonder why they aren't called Gen Y. I don't know why we call them Gen Z sometimes, to be frank. The way they always ask why. They should just be called Gen Y. Growing up, I know that when you were given any instruction, you just obey. You don't complain. You don't ask why. If you are asked to jump, you only ask how high. Not the Gen Z, or rather Gen Y. They will definitely ask why. If you instruct them not to go outside, they ask why. You ask them not to do something, they ask why. You tell them, don't do it that way, do it this way, they will still ask why. My generation and the ones prior operated like zombies, or better still, robots. No questions asked. You were instructed, you obeyed. Gen Y will ask first why. So maybe we should actually seriously consider calling them Gen Y. Now let's dive into the video, into Gen Y. Who they are, what makes them unique, and why they are both one of the most misunderstood and one of the most exciting generations we have ever seen. One, who is Gen Z? Gen Z generally refers to people born between the mid-late 1990s up to the early 2010s. Basically, if you grew up with a smartphone in your hand before you even knew how to spell responsibility, chances are you are Gen Z. They are the first true digital natives. While millennials watch technology evolve, Gen Z was practically born inside the Wi-Fi. Now, the psychology behind Gen Z. Information overload is normal for them. They have grown up with Google, YouTube, TikTok, and instant answers at their fingertips. That's why is their favorite word. They know answers exist, and they refuse to accept things without context. They value authenticity. They can smell fake energy a mile away. Gen Z would rather follow a messy, unfiltered TikToker who is real than a polished celebrity acting perfect. They crave purpose more than money. Many Gen Zs want meaning in what they do, whether it is work, relationships, or social causes. Now let's look at the good traits of Gen Z. Independent thinkers is one. They are not afraid to challenge norms and ask hard questions. This can push society forward. Tech savvy problem solvers. Need your phone fixed? Ask a 15-year-old. They will have it figured out in 10 minutes. Entrepreneurial spirit is another thing with the Gen Z. Many Gen Z kids are already running online businesses, freelancing, or creating content while still in school. Open-mindedness. They embrace diversity and inclusivity more than any previous generation. They are highly creative. From memes to viral dances to fresh business ideas, they innovate in ways we have never seen before. Social awareness and activism. A great example is seen in Nepal, where Gen Z youths have been actively using social media to raise their voices against corruption, climate change, and government inaction. Their online campaigns and street movements show how this generation is not just asking why, but also demanding accountability and real change. Okay, now let's look at the weaknesses and troubles of Gen Z. With strengths comes some challenges, right? So one of theirs is short attention span. With so much fast content, focusing deeply is a struggle with them. If it is longer than 15 seconds, they are already swiping. Overexposure to information, it's another thing. Too much news, too many opinions can lead to anxiety and decision paralysis. There is also fragility under pressure. Because they grew up with safety nets and safe spaces, some struggle with resilience when life gets tough. Another trouble with them is also identity crisis. With constant comparison on social media, many Gen Zs feel they have to live up to impossible standards. Rebellion in disguise is a wrong. Asking why is healthy, but sometimes it is just refusal to listen, leading to clashes with parents, teachers, and even employers. So, Gen Z is not lazy or spoiled. They are simply wired differently. Their constant why is not disrespect, it is curiosity. It is awareness. It is their way of making sense of a complex world. But just like every generation before them, they have strengths to celebrate and weaknesses to work on. The challenge is for us, the older generations, to stop labeling them as difficult and instead learn how to harness their strengths while guiding them through their struggles. So maybe they should be called Gen Y because they never stop asking it. But maybe that's a good thing. After all, the generations before them didn't ask why enough. And look at some of the mistakes those prior generations left behind. Now the real question is, what will Gen Z do with all the answers they demand? Well, I have to decide out. So peace out, boys and Girl Scouts.